Hi YouTube, how y'all doing today? Hold on, let me wipe that lens off. Look, isn't that better? Man, just cleaning your lens makes all the difference in the world. So I just thought I'd come on because I've been listening to y'all and y'all all have said that you love my lives and you love watching me do hair. So I thought that I'd let y'all come on in today and join me where I've already completed my first client of the day, which was my 11 a.m. It's almost 1 o'clock now. So I'm waiting for her to let me know that she's here so I can go get her. So if you see or are impressed with anything you see me doing, saying, or using, make sure you send me a little gift. It helps to support me, and it also helps to motivate me to continue bringing you all exclusive content right here in my holistic private suite here in the Denver Tech Center, okay? Hi, Mun. So there's going to be some times where I'm not paying you all any attention. I'm going to just work, and you all will be able to just watch how I get down here at Tanya Does Hair, okay? So you guys are with Miss Tanya, that professional lady that works in here, not that funny chick that you guys like to join when she's at home. That's Tanya Mason. You're now joining Miss Tanya, okay? So go get some water, sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy watching my Saturday with me at Tanya Does Hair. All right. How are you today, Mun? How you feeling? Did you get any flowers for Valentine's Day? Tell me, you all, what did y'all get? What kind of gifts did y'all get for Valentine's Day? So, guess I'll get caught up on the towels and capes. Do people let them just get filmed? Oh, everyone signs a video and photo release when they first book with me. I'm extremely professional and I'm a practitioner, so I do follow all of the clinical rules. So everyone today that's coming in, which is why I'm just getting started now, because my 11 a.m. she didn't want me going live during her session, getting all my products out to be sold. So the ones after her are all okay. They all said, yes, Tanya, it's okay if you go live during my session, because what I also told them is that I will not be interrupting their session by catering to you all. So the only time I'm going to talk to you all is in between clients when I have a break like now. Also, I am less than 200 hours from being fully monetized on this here YouTube. I'm very proud of myself because I know a lot of individuals that are here on YouTube that are not monetized. So I'm very, very proud of my accomplishments. Shout out to Miss Jarvis, Mr. Vaughn, as well as Miss Patty Robinson, who have sent me gifts that you guys can see and send. I don't know if it's at the top or at the bottom of your screen, but shout out to all of my subscribers that support me by sending me gifts. Whoops. Love you. Thank y'all. So she is here. So I'm getting ready to go and get her. Hello, Dutchland. Greetings, my friend. Get in here. Get in here. Make sure you subscribe. Also, make sure you like the video as well, okay? Even if you don't learn anything new, or even if you don't see anything that is really cool, that's cool. Like the video anyway, okay? So let me go and get her and bring her back in here. Now, I have to admit, I didn't check with this one coming in next. So if she says no, then I'll be ending this live when I get back. But if she says yes, which she normally does, you guys will get to see me do her. She's so pretty. Her name, I ain't gonna tell you her name, but she's so pretty. She's one of them light-skinned girls. And I have grown her hair out so much that now it's past her shoulders. She didn't have that much length when she was booking with the person she was booking with before. They kept doing like a protein treatment on her hair, and that just was not helping her growth, right? So she kept searching on Google, and she found me and decided to join my program, and I have since grown her hair as well. So let me go get her. I'm so excited. And I'll be right back. Let me put these up. And put these towels up, and then we'll go get my next client. I'm gonna go get my next client. All right. Thank you, Yellow. I don't know who just did that. Thank you. Thank you. Do y'all see what it does to me? Oh my God. Shout out to who sent that? Was that Hayden? Hayden, was that you? Thank you so much. Oh my God. Blow you a kiss. Anybody sends me $1, you gonna get you a kiss. Let me go get my client. Y'all can send some more if you want. Wait, I gotta tell her to come. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right. I'll be right back. So I told them if you said no, I was going to end it. Like, you're so pretty. I already spoke them. I told them they can't be trying to talk to you either because you're already married. Here she goes. Hello, YouTube. See, I told you she was pretty. All right. Let's get started. So, yeah, it's a full-blown snowstorm outside right now here in Denver, Colorado.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, because I just walked, well, I didn't walk her to the door. But when I walked the 11 a.m. in, it was nothing was there. So it just started?
Yeah, it probably started in the past 20 minutes.
It's coming down. Sheesh.
Yes.
Sheesh. Alrighty, so we're gonna get started. Get you going with your scalp detox. Oh man. Get our privacy. Okay. Find me a sharp comb. Some of these combs get dull.
Mm-hmm.
Like that one. See that one? Take it out of rotation. Oops, sorry, y'all. Didn't realize y'all couldn't see me. And Miss Shina Raina. Alrighty, and good afternoon, Erin. This is Miss Shana. She's one of my younger, key point, because most of my clients are older. But I've now realized that you ladies are very particular, and I told you the whole time, like, I wish I was like you when I was younger. Woo, I'd have been killing it back in the day. But you're so sophisticated. And no, she is not available. She is engaged. Someone seen this one and said, I want that for me. That's what they be saying, like, ooh. Do you need a shield or anything? Are you okay?
I'm good.
Okay. So how's everything been? Good?
Yeah, everything is good.
Let me know if the pressure is too much.
Yeah, I was in Vegas for a week.
What? A whole week?
Yeah, Sean had a conference to go to.
Oh,
So I tagged
I'm
along.
so jealous. I just told JD this morning, I said, I can't wait till I can just follow you around the nation and not have to be here to make the money. So I'm getting ready to launch my mentor packages.
Mm-hmm.
My business mentor packages are coming to my booking link near you. That will help me to retire from behind the chair. I am 50 now, so I've been doing this for a long. I'm gonna bring y'all closer so that y'all can watch me do my scalp detox. But I'm like, man, my hand is starting to hurt. I'm starting to feel the effects of being behind the chair for so long. And so this is with anything in life. Once you have done anything for 30 years, this year is 32 years for me.
Oh, wow.
Behind the chair. I've been doing hair for a long, long time. Anything that's repetitive starts to wear on your body. Anybody in the industry knows that anyone that reaches like 25 years, you usually begin to filter yourself out. Whether you go into another industry and start doing something totally different than hair, or most individuals go into educating is like the final resting spot from behind the chair. And I realize I don't want to really educate. I really don't. I would rather mentor people. It's a different position and a different vibe. So, and I realize that more stylists, they need help with their business. They don't need help with skill set, right? They're doing fine with washing hair, you know what I'm saying? But they're not knowing how to scale their business. They don't know how to transition. They don't know, they're afraid to raise their prices. They're afraid to not change their business services, but to rename them and use more high-end descriptives, you know. So I realized this is more of a beneficial area that is needed from stylists. So I'm getting ready to launch my mentor packages Monday. I have my Square business manager that I have set up an appointment with, and we're going to add my packages and connect because it's going to be a monthly automatic subscription, just like you ladies pay in here, based on the package that they choose. And based on the package that they choose determines how much knowledge they'll be able to gain from me. So I think it'll be dope because I currently pay my marketing team $600 a month. And that's usually how much it costs, $150 a week for me to get help with my business. And I mean, my marketing team has definitely helped me to scale. And you shouldn't say, but I now realize I don't want to be a coach. I want to be a mentor, because mentorship is like a long-term relationship. You know what I'm saying? Coaching, I won't say coaching isn't a lifelong relationship, but coaching is real specific to only one topic, right? So if you get a business coach, That business coach ain't going to help you with your hydration confusion. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like, oh, you only hired me to coach you, you know what I mean, on this one topic.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas when you get into mentorship, that's more of like it's almost like you're hiring a big sister to be able to talk to without any emotion involved or judgment and help you. Like, girl, don't do that. You know what I mean? Or, girl, don't be making your clients wait after the appointment time. Don't be going in to get to do your clients and your hair looks, kind of bad,
Yeah.
Those things do matter. Like, I didn't know that they mattered. So I already have individuals that are like, oh my God, Miss Tanya, I would love to be mentored by you. So it's like, okay. So that's what I'm about to get into. More mentoring. I know a lot of individuals that do hair but don't even have an EIN.
Oh, wow.
That's true. It's facts. So a lot of stylists. And more so, they don't know how to get started because there's so many of these like third party scammers, really, that will try and mislead you to believe that you need to go through them and pay hundreds of dollars for an EIN when an EIN is free for
Yeah,
your
you can
business.
register that for free.
Correct. But if you're lacking the knowledge and maybe you didn't have a mom, to kind of give you the business knowledge, you're going to get distracted by that third party mailer. And then you're going to end up paying God knows who for a number that ain't even an EIN, a legally registered EIN. That happened to somebody.
Oh, yeah, I have seen that happen.
So I'll be able to help the individual like, hey, no, this is where you go to get your EIN. This is how you get your EIN. And then this is what you need to do next. Like there's a lot of business owners that may have an EIN but ain't never filed taxes. And it's like, I get that. I know why. And that's usually because they don't know how to file taxes. They don't know what they should be writing off. They don't know what they should be tracking. So there's so many layers and areas of knowledge for me to share with those that choose to be mentored by me. So, and it's just designed to help them get better. You're okay?
Yes.
Good. One of my viewers, she was like, so is your hand really going that fast or did you speed it up? So I'm like, no. I've been doing this for so long that my hours of practice is grand now. And so I've learned how to do this very fast without tangling the hair, because that's something I see a lot of individuals struggling with doing this, is controlling the hair. And I'm able to do it expeditiously.
Yeah, you do something enough times, you get real quick with it.
It's called practice. Some people don't understand and respect practice. And I've had to learn to respect it because I've learned with me that anything I do, you know what I'm saying? If you let me do something more than 2, 3 times, oh, I'm gonna get real good at it, real good. Because I now have learned to what's called respect practice. We studied about it when I was in college. It's called deliberate practice with some things. Like the person that we had to do the essay on was Tiger Woods about golf. Okay. There's a reason Tiger Woods was winning all of those PGA championships. And it's because Tiger Woods, shoot, he was golfing at the age of 3. Okay. His father, oops, you okay there?
Yeah.
His father had him out on the golf course at the age of 3, as young as 3, golfing, hitting balls, right? So although his father nor Tiger Woods didn't, of course, expect to be in a PGA tour, but this was a true interest, right? It's called passion of golf. So it was something as a child. Imagine at 3 years old, and instead of you wanting to go and play with your friends, you would rather go to the golf course with your father and hit golf balls. But that time frame, all of those years that Tiger Wood was going with his father. That's called deliberate practice. So he was getting all of the hard stuff out the way in the beginning at a very young age. So by the time he became of age to start, competing, his
Mm-hmm.
hours of practice was grand compared to the individuals that had not been practicing since a little child. Because, I didn't realize that. Like, I remember it in high school, there were a lot of players that would come, try out for the team. And then I would find out, like, wait a minute, you ain't never played basketball before?
Right?
And that's true for some people. Not every parent, pushes their child in athletics like that. So it was like, dang, they actually had to learn how to dribble. They had to learn how to and
Mm-hmm.
so us that had been playing, for me, I played basketball in rec centers when I was little. So my hours of practice was kind of high, you feel me? So it was confusing. Like, how come she can't stop double dribbling? And how come she can't, you know what I'm saying? She keeps walking, you know what I'm saying? It's called traveling. Like, dang. But then, like I said, when I got it started talking to her, it was like, oh, I never would think that you just started learning how to play basketball. And
Yeah,
we're
you're
at,
learning on a curve because everyone else is so much more advanced,
yeah,
and then you got to keep up or catch up.
correct. That is correct. So, same thing goes along with a lot of other things in life as well, which I didn't know that a lot of times people are only struggling with certain things, and it's because you're not taking the time to practice.
Oh yeah.
So, what did you do for Valentine's Day yesterday?
We stayed in
Okay.
and I cooked dinner. I made
Aw.
a shrimp pasta.
Aw.
We had some wine and we just chilled on the couch and watched TV since we were in Vegas for the whole week. It was like we don't need to go out. And plus, like on Valentine's Day, the restaurants are like super busy and all
Especially
crowded.
on Valentine's
Yeah,
Day.
and it was like, we could avoid all of that. So yeah, we just kept it pretty chill and quiet. What about you?
Oh, I was here doing hair. No, all day.
Oh, everybody was having to get cute for their Valentine's Day date.
I don't think so. I think honestly, it was just all my regulars
Hmm.
that just fell on Valentine's Day. But I don't even think they did anything. Most of my clients were single ladies too.
Oh,
Not too many wives in my chair.
but yeah, we kept it pretty low key.
That's what's up. Happy to know you spent your first Valentine's with your fiance. I used to love that word. Ooh, we wear that out back in the day. Let somebody put a ring on it. We like that. That's from my fiance.
It is a fancy word. I do like saying
Yeah,
it.
then you level up my husband. My husband. You don't even call him by his name anymore. It's just, oh, that's my husband. Oh, let me check with my husband. Oh, I got to go talk to my husband. Oh, I'll be right back. It's my husband.
Oh yeah, while I was in Vegas, I got so many compliments on the hair color.
Ooh, yes. It's pretty. Now you're coming into the lighter colors. Now, remember I told you how it's a process of getting the ends to lighten up?
Yes.
We're coming into it now because I'm now working with virgin hair at the root. And now I'm able to enhance the ends by going back in each time. So it's kind of like, but it's not sitting the whole time. So I
Mm-hmm.
call it sun kissed, where I'm just lightening it a little bit, a little lighter than before without processing the entire time. That's why I pull it through the last 20 minutes.
Oh yeah,
But your hair color is beautiful.
it was so many women who like stopped me. It was like, oh my gosh, I love your
Mm.
hair color. That looks so good.
Did you tell them that it's like with no bleach?
Yeah. And they were like surprised.
Yeah, because everyone thinks that the only way you can get this hair color is by using bleach, and it's not. I'm ready to teach you how to lift dark hair because you see her dark hair, her natural color, and I lift her to this color without the use of bleach. If you would like to learn how to lift dark hair without the use of bleach, holla, I'll teach you. Because that bleach is something else, boy. That bleach. Oh no, everybody knows it. Your ends are hard and crunchy after rinsing that bleach out. And that's because the tap water don't get it all out. You can't remove all of it. That makes sense.
But yes, the ladies were loving the hair
Oh, that's super
while
pretty.
I was in Vegas. I think we were at brunch one day, and Sean noticed that this one lady kept looking at my hair as she eventually came over. It was the funniest thing.
Super pretty. And it's very complimenting with your skin color. The lighter your skin, the more complimenting it is for gray, blonde hair. Some dark skinned girls try to do it, and it's not that it's a bad look, it just doesn't blend well. It's not a good contrast, it's a harsh contrast.
I think it's more so you got to get the right undertone. You got to get the right color to match your undertones. Because if
Of
it
your
doesn't
skin
match,
or your hair?
if you're going to dye your hair, the hair should complement your skin undertone. And I think that's where some people mess up.
That's very true.
Like if you have a cool undertone and then you go with a warm hair color, it can look off and vice versa.
That's very true. Tone does matter. That's why they have warm tones and cool tones, because the warm tones don't really go with them cool ones very well. You got to stay in the warm, you know what I mean? Warm colors go well with warm colors, and cool colors go well with cool colors.
Oh yeah.
So, you all are watching my holistic approach to scalp dandruff, scalp psoriasis, as well as scalp seborrheic dermatitis. I already know that there's a traditional approach to not detoxing this and instead using shampoo and or some type of an oil. I've tested all of those approaches and I have found that removing this before adding anything to it is much more effective at removing it. And we all now realize we want it removed. We don't want this to be, we don't want oil added to it. And in fact, my clients are experiencing much fuller hair at the root because this also increases blood flow. Shampoo does not increase blood flow, my people. So, all of those of you that are out there that have been misled to believe, because no one really told you that shampoo cleanses flakes off the scalp. It only tells you that even Head and Shoulders and Selsun Blue, y'all, it only cleanses the flakes and the dandruff off the hair. So you got to do this with your comb first. And there's so many individuals that are doing this without being trained. And that's okay. You can do it without being trained, but you're definitely probably not doing it right, or it's taking you too long, or you're not getting it all off. Being trained will get you the knowledge and the education that you need when you do anything new. Now it's different. I have a follower. She admitted, she was like, "Well, Tanya, my mom has been doing this to my hair for years, and I've been doing it to hers. So she's just like me, because beauty school did not teach me how to do this." Beauty school, in fact, we didn't do nothing to the scalp. when we was in our hairstyling sector. And when we went into our skin sector, we didn't go back to the head. We started in the face. It's not like the esthetician portion of my training taught me how to exfoliate the scalp. It starts with the skin and the face. And then you go down from there. You feel these little, I call them scabs that I'm hitting. Those are from scratching. So make sure you're using your finger nub, not that nail, okay? It's the only thing that causes that. Or the brush. I have some clients that are using their scalp brush way too aggressively.
That's probably what I'm doing.
And what's crazy is it doesn't even look like really nothing is there. But boy, once you start scratching, it's a totally different picture. You see that? So a lot of individuals think that this is a looky-loo type situation, and it's not. You gotta actually exfoliate it to get it to pop off and to see, pop up and to see it. Greetings, everyone. Hi, book series. Hi, Miss Jocelina. Welcome back to my holistic approach to removing dandruff, psoriasis, as well as dermatitis. I used to think it was all the same and it all stems from the same thing, but they do identify different levels and types of buildup. Dandruff is the easiest type of buildup to remove. Psoriasis is the second difficult type of buildup to remove. And then seborrheic dermatitis is the hardest scalp scenario to remove. Excuse me. If you guys are enjoying what you're watching, would you mind sending me a superstar? All it does is motivate me to bring you more amazing videos such as this one. And it keeps me motivated. So I know I have sent many individuals money, and it wasn't just here on YouTube. I mean, just dumping money into people's cash apps without them even asking me to. So I know that it's a thing to ask. And I know, like I already see, ooh, Lord. Wait a minute. I thought I felt a scab. Okay, maybe not. I wonder what causes that, because I feel that in other people's scalps sometimes, but I can never find a scab. I wonder what that is. Aaron, what have I said that be so funny? What do you be laughing at? You got me so intrigued. And Aaron, have you sent me a superstar yet? Huh, Aaron? They're only $1.99. Jeez, I'm not asking for like a 2020 or nothing. My viewers, I got like just a few that are into making me horny by sending me a superstar. But then I got a lot of subscribers. I think they just like to watch. Thank you, Jocelina. I wish that I could put a microphone in her head so you all can hear what it sounds like. but it feels good. It's
It
like
does.
yeah, say it loud, client.
It does feel good. It's so relaxing.
Soothing. This is like a bonding experience, and it's my claim to be bringing the Indian massage. This is an Indian massage because it feels so good to the client, and you're killing two birds with one stone. You're getting up all of this sweat built up, or let's just call it build up off the surface, plus the going back and forth like this. We all know how much our scalp itches. So to have this done, oh, gives chills down your back. Most of my clients, they fall asleep when they're getting this done. So Jocelyn, would you like to learn how to do this? Anybody on here, if you all would want to learn how to do this and you want to come to training and see how it feels, because that's a part of my workshop. You don't just come and learn how to get it off someone else's scalp. A part of my training is ensuring that you receive what you're going to be doing to your clients as well. Because I know how many classes that we've taken and we go and we learn something, but we really never get it done to ourselves. So we never really understand what the result of what we're doing to our clients. I know a lot of girls that are doing like Brazilian blowouts, but they never put a Brazilian blowout in their own hair. That's a problem. That's a big problem because you're unable to share your own experience with it. So anyone can take my scalp detoxing training to learn how to remove this and give your clients an amazing scalp massage. Because I'm telling you, oil don't make a client feel good. Shampoo don't make a client feel good. But this right here puts them to sleep, and you're increasing blood flow and getting all that up off the scalp. Your clients will definitely book with you every 2 weeks and pay you $185 per session as well, because she did it. But what I do for my clients is once they complete the first 4 sessions, I graduate my ladies because their scalps are to a very, very low minimal buildup. And then their hair. You see how beautiful and smooth her hair is coming in after, ooh, let's be honest. I haven't seen this one in 4 weeks. But I believe she washes at home, but still, this has never been the case to come in this straight. Yeah, our hair used to look like a rabbit tail coming in after 14 days because the frizz was times 1,000 on our silk presses. That's not the case anymore, everyone. I done figured out how to keep us soft and manageable for life. Sure, for life. Thank you, Miss Jocelina. Anybody have any questions for me? No questions for me? Nobody has any questions? You
We're just
guys are
enjoying the show.
okay, but dang, they know the rules to YouTube. You gotta like some stuff, y'all. You're supposed to be liking my video. I've only got 9 people, but yet I got over 1,000 people watching me. Jesus. Yes, correct. This is what happens here in Denver. Our climate is really drying out, Aaron, like bad. And it's causing anything that's living to struggle. So it's causing massive eczema here in Denver. And everyone has massive dandruff, tons of psoriasis patches, and quite a bit of seborrheic dermatitis as well. And I'm sure everyone's wondering, like, what is going on with my scalp? And it's just that the environment is changing, everyone, very rapidly. I know that weather and climate is not something that we monitor like I do, but it is drastically changing very fast. And so Denver's climate is causing everyone to sweat way, way more. Everyone here is struggling overnight with the hot flashes. Everyone notices how much increased sweating that they're doing without any real effort. And that's just because our climate is getting really, really, really warm and mild. That causes us to sweat more. And so it's putting more buildup on the surface. And because the air is so doggone dry, our sweat excretions here in Denver are drying and turning to a solid as fast as like 20 minutes after it excretes. That's really fast, everyone. That's like putting your head in front of a fan and then letting it. Thanks, y'all, for liking the live. Somebody 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 5 more people like the live. Thanks, y'all. I really appreciate it. Because here's one thing that I noticed on these other scalp scratchers here on YouTube, they're not educating you all. They're just showing you what they're doing. I come on and I make it a point to describe what you're seeing. I try to tell you all what's effective. I tell you all how to get this off. Thank you, whoever is liking the video. I appreciate you. Geesh. Um, yes, Jocelyn, and I didn't know that you were in Europe. Welcome. I'm in Denver, Colorado, and yes, I do have an online masterclass is what I've begun to launch, but I do not have an online holistic scalp detoxing class because you have to do this on a human being, Jocelyn. I can't teach this virtually, and I definitely cannot teach this on a mannequin. So there's some things that I've already tested and it was not effective. So I can't do the holistic scalp detoxing thoroughly online. Now, in my master class, though, I do cover holistic scalp detoxing, and you do get to watch me do it on my models in my master class. So if you would like that link, Miss Jocelyn, you can head over to mywaterbeautysolution.com, and down, or not down, at the top, actually, you'll just click on the Phoenix, Arizona Scalp Detox training to get to my training area. And then you'll see the online Holistic Hair and Scalp Masterclass. It's only $99 per masterclass. And it's designed to just give you step by step on what to do with the type of model that I have in that class. So thank you, Miss Jocelyn, for asking. And yes, I do. And you don't have to be no VIP. You just got to be like minded, like myself, to want to do more work. Because do you know how many stylists have already decided that they don't want to do this for their clients and they feel that this is too much work? But what I have found, Miss Jocelyn, that more clients are struggling with their scalps and looking for scalp care way more than they're searching for the latest hairstyle. So I only offer this service that this client's here to get, and I'm well over 6 figures a year now. I was struggling when I was doing extensions and hair color and hair cutting. Now that I've leveled up and leveraged my business and my approach and offer this one service and doing this, psh, I'll never go back to the beauty school approach of using shampoo and conditioner and oil and serum and heat protectants. I did not know that all of that had my clients struggling once they got home. Yeah, it looks all pretty and beautiful when they're in the chair with you, but I did the research to find out what's happening once the client leaves me. What's going on the next morning? What happened overnight? And now that I've done that research, it clearly demonstrated and exposed the fact that clients are struggling after they get home from a traditional approach service where they're not getting their scalp detoxed and conditioner and heat protectant and serums were used. That's what we should be worried about, is what the client is experiencing. Once they get home, it's more to it. Jesus. It's more to it than just what's happening with the client that's in your chair. You should be more concerned about what is happening to that client once they get home. Here is the comb to show the buildup we removed. Look like Sarabi. Do you know who Sarabi is?
No.
We don't talk about it. I'm going to tell you who Sarabi is. That's funny. You're going to learn. You're going to be a wife here in a minute. Come on over to the bowl. So Sarabi was the mother lion in the movie Lion King.
Oh.
You remember when Scar would call her Sarabi? But that's what I call you ladies once I do your color, is Sarabi, because it's so pretty. And you ladies look like lionesses, because, you know, lions have that beautiful honey brown hair, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So when I color you, and you have this beautiful, beautiful honey brown hair, you look like Sarabi. Come on, back. I'm not doing like that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, there we go. There we go. I wonder, do you have filtered water when you shampoo? Girl, everybody got filtered water. Ain't nobody special. Every house and business has filtered water. And every faucet has a filter. We have this extra filter on it and it don't do nothing. Because tap water, the stuff that's in tap water is measured in parts per million, y'all. So if you really wanted to remove everything in the tap water, you would have to begin to filter it at least 1,000,000 times. So I don't think anybody really has studied water the way I've studied water, because too many people think that a filter is what? You think a filter is removing the chlorine and the fluorine? Filters have holes in them, y'all. We got to slow down and do the holistics. I would never, April, put no rice water on my hair. You clearly haven't done the research. Aren't we supposed to pour the starch water down the drain? What do you do with starch water? Do you put it in your hair?
No.
You're not supposed to put that in your hair, April. Don't be doing that. Because it don't do nothing. Your hair still felt and looked the same way. I mean, I think the only individuals that really benefit from rice water are Asians and Hispanics, because they have low porosity. That's not for just anybody's hair. Everything was designed for a specific person or a specific scenario. And everything ain't for everybody. Just like what I do, it's not for everybody. Is that water okay?
It's a little hot.
I think I knew that. That's why I tested it. What about that?
Yes.
Ready? Oh, here, April. This is the alternative. This post treats the tap water and removes what the tap water is leaving behind. Listen, April and Royal, the same soap scum and stuff you see on your tubs and toilets, that's on you after you rinse out your favorite shampoo or your favorite conditioner or whatever you just did. Bleach, whatever you put on your hair, you have to rinse it with this nasty contaminated tap water. What you going to do after you rinse the soap off? You got to rinse it out. You can't leave nothing in your hair. This is the alternative solution, and I now ship globally. I've just partnered with DHL, so you can head to the link down in my subscription and put in an order. I now offer individual bottles. I just had my sale yesterday, but you're going to watch me use this because it's so much easier than conditioner. You don't have to use half the bottle, and your hair is soft after it dries. We all know, April, I don't care if you're a white girl or a black girl, our hair is jacked up after conditioner dries. I don't know who wants to admit it, but it's true. It only feels good when it's wet. Anything feels good on our hair when it's wet. You could put boo-boo, mud, charcoal, milk, eggs, whatever you want to put on your hair. When it's wet, it's going to be soft. But what happens when that stuff dries? Or what happens when you got to rinse it off with the tap water? Our hair is jacked up. That's why there's so many chemical treatments on the market today. Trust me, we don't have chemical treatments because the world has healthy hair. The world is struggling. Tell them, Vaughn. Tell them, Vaughn. Thank you for those questions, Royal. Yeah, Aaron, I know I be dropping them gems really fast, but y'all ain't thinking. Y'all moving too fast through life, and y'all ain't doing the research. Y'all ain't doing the research. Oh, don't trip. I'm going to have another one Monday. I'm about to have a sale every holiday. Sure. And based on the holiday is going to determine the percentage that I give. So Monday is President's Day. How much percentage should I give off for for us celebrating our president? How much percentage should I give? That's all right, Vaughn. You know I'm doing a live every week. Sure. I'm less than 200 hours away from being fully monetized right here on this here little channel. I've been looking. I ordered the Science of Black Hair like a month ago. Just got to get more information. Don't trip. I got you. It's not all that hard. It's not that difficult. I had to learn the mindsets that own the black hair, and it's not that hard to figure out. You got to dive deep and do the research with black people that have black hair, because I did. And what I had to learn is the difference between the mindsets, April, or I mean Royal. Yeah, April. What was your website again? So it's mywaterbeautysolution.com. Mywater and then beautysolution.com. And yes, my product is legally trademarked. I got a provisional patent on my water too, so it ain't just some filtered water, clearly. It's special. It's real special. Everyone's calling it like miracle water. Is that water okay? Mm-hmm. But it's not miracle water, y'all. Did you get that, April? Yeah, so many people think black hair is hard. It's not. And April, I would love to teach you how to do it. You follow my approach, you're going to get it done in 2 hours. Do you know it takes most people like 4 hours to do black hair? It don't take that much time no more. And you're going to earn $185 a client? Well, $160. You can't start out charging that much because you got to make sure you practice first so you're landing a high-end result. Because ain't nothing worse than a client paying you $140 or $160 and your result looks funny. So you got to practice so that you're hitting the high-end result. That's what's up, April. We ain't got no squeaky clean yet, so we're going to go in again. Did y'all know that that's when hair is really thoroughly clean, is when it squeaks? Do y'all know how many years I was not getting the squeaky sound on hair and thought the hair was really clean? Oh, man. Beauty school had me so confused, thinking everybody needs 2 shampoos. That's not true. Most heads need more than 2 shampoos. Look, and we got major bubbles, but she was not squeaky, so can't go by the bubbles. That's a misleading factor.
Sometimes when I wash at home, sometimes I have to go through 3 or 4 times, depending on
your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And that changes from cycle to cycle. So you may only sweat 50 times this week, but you may sweat 100 times next week. So you're going to need 3 shampoos on that week that you sweated 100 times, whereas you only need 2 shampoos on the week you only sweated 50 times. And sweating is something you can't control. I know a lot of women want to act like they're in control of their whole body, but you're not. You can't control your sweating. You can't control your sebum gland. You ain't got control of everything. You might control your man, but you ain't controlling everything. Or your children, you know. Or somebody on your job. Is that water okay? Mm-hmm. But now she hears it. I got squeak. Now she's thoroughly cleansed. Like, I'll teach you the importance of doing a consultation. You got to talk to your clients before they get to the chair. So many stylists just let clients just hop into their chair and they haven't asked them any questions. None? You just gonna take a client or have that conversation in the chair? That's improper practice. The consultation should be done prior to the client getting to the chair so that once the client gets into the chair, we can get down to business and we're not arm wrestling about what the client thinks is right or what they should do. We've already gone through all that. But these are some of my holistic business strategies that I will be sharing with those that choose to sign up for my monthly mentorship packages. Coming to you Monday. They will be live on Monday, which is when I'm also dropping my next sale. I got it, but I don't got it. So I'm going to go one more time. And now I'm going to hit her with the brush as well. Now this client here, she books every 4th week. So she's not here with me every 14 days because she washes her hair herself in between, which I do coach on. So not everyone is hair savvy. Some people be messing their hair up trying to do their own hair at home. I've done that research. So this client has not had a thorough cleansing. Coming to me is just like going to your dentist. You're going to get thoroughly cleansed because you can't thoroughly cleanse your hair yourself at home. I know a lot of women think they can, but you can't see the back. You can't blow dry the back as good as someone else can, and you cannot trim the back of your hair either. And that's another area where a lot of clients are kind of like skipping. Like this one right here, she hadn't had a trim really of her ends prior to coming to me. That's a problem with these stylists that are ignoring the ends and the scalp. So that's why I'm coming with the education to help those that really want to be helped and really want to get better. Because it's not a lot of individuals offering us classes, right? You got to be special to offer a class. So right now I'm conducting another Indian massage with my scalp brush, and it doesn't break any hairs either. Ooh-wee. This feels really good too to the client. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I'ma do it like that. I'ma do it like that. I'ma do it like that. Yeah. Sorry, I had to plug up my cell phone. Didn't want to lose y'all. Now the second step is to comb through, because with black hair, you got to get off up in here, and you just can't address all the strands. This young lady has high density, so if I was just to try to use my fingers, you can't get through the ends with your fingers. All you can do is this. That's like brushing your teeth with your fingers. You got to use this brush, because this brush does not snag and it don't break the hair either. Feels good to the client's scalp. Ooh, I hear the squeaking going on. Yes. If your hair ain't squeaking when you come out the shampoo bowl, you're not done. You need to keep going. The hair is not thoroughly clean. We all know that. Anything that's truly clean, it squeaks, y'all. We know that. But do y'all know how many clients I had coming out the bowl and their hair was not squeaking? And how many times I done got out the shower and my skin is smooth? I did not realize that's soap scum. You still got shampoo scum that the tap water didn't remove. Because when you're thoroughly clean, oh, that hair is going to squeak when you rub it. Anything squeaks when it's thoroughly clean. Y'all watching this thorough shampoo? Can y'all like the live, please? Dang, quit just watching. That's jacked up. I have a bunch of viewers that don't want to like my live. That's so unfair. Can y'all tell me, like, how come you're not liking the live? So I can fix? and do better? Sheesh. I see people on here doing a whole bunch of stupid stuff and they get thousands of likes and they're not even educating. That's crazy. I'm gonna quit talking now. Maybe that's why, because I run my mouth too much. That's why y'all ain't liking the live. I only have 15 people that have liked the live. Is that water okay? I'll just be quiet. I'll just be quiet. That's hard for me to do, so I'm gonna see how long I can do it. I got over 1,000 people watching me, so I need to get at least 100 likes. That's only 10% of y'all before I start talking again. Vaughn, please let them know. Tell them, like the live, y'all. It makes it easier for me. I ain't gonna say that. For real. That's what's up. Yeah. Now I got to squeak it clean. Now I come back in with my moisture shampoo, which is Johnson & Johnson's Baby Moisture. It is the softest, mildest moisture shampoo on the market. Now, I have to admit that neutralizer, yeah, it got alcohol in it. But you see, when you did the research, I knew this before I used it. It ain't like I was using it and didn't know that there was alcohol in it. I know that that's what we need in order to strip, because my clients tend to go 14 days or longer without washing their hair. Me, I wouldn't use a clarifying shampoo, because a clarifying shampoo is going to make my hair raw and make it fall out, especially if I'm not trimming my ends consistently. So I had to make that adjustment myself for my own hair at home and realize that I don't follow the same approach as my clients, because I wash my hair every 4th day. I don't be going that long. I can't handle the hair loss and I can't handle the excessive shedding. I said I was not going to talk. I'm getting them ends. You can't get the ends like this with fingers. So that's why the ends are so tangled when you come from the bowl. Water, okay? good. Now, remember when I said that she was thoroughly clean? Well, that was before, no, that was before the last shampoo that I did. So now the squeak is gone. The moisture shampoo helps to rebalance the pH of the hair because once you use a clarifying shampoo, you have definitely made the hair acidic. So you need to bring that pH back up to the normal pH level, and a moisture will do that for you. But right now, she is not thoroughly clean because we got all the stuff from the tap water left on her hair. This is where my water beauty solution comes into play. Only 2 ounces or less is needed. All you do is pour, and then gravity distributes it for you. It's not like conditioner where you got to use half the bottle, which I love and helps to keep a lot of my profits back in my pocket. Because I have to admit, when I was using conditioner, I had to run to the beauty supply store every Saturday getting color, conditioner, and oil. I don't have to do that no more. Get to keep my money in my pockets and go catch me a flight. Got to make it make sense when it comes to business. And this is what my mentorship packages are going to be all about. Exposing all of this amazingness that God has revealed to me to help me scale my business to over 6 figures a year. I'm ready and prepared to help others get to over 6 figures a year as well. And it is not a lot. I've been asking. It's not a lot. All right, come on up. We're done in the bowl. No hooded dryer, plastic baggies, or none of that needed because this is the holistic approach. Yeah. Alrighty, so now, because she is what's known as high density, you would not do this to a low density client because this is where you got to learn the differences of clients. Not every client is the same. I had to learn that. Beauty school kind of had me thinking like everybody is a mannequin or the exact same, and that's not true. You will struggle trying to do the same exact thing on every single client. You got to know when to pivot and when to adjust things based on the scenario that's in front of you. A lot of stylists ask me, Miss Tanya, why are my clients chair hopping on me? The brutal truth to that answer, to that question, is there something you did wrong? So either you cut off too much, maybe because she knew she was supposed to get a trim and you didn't trim her ends. Maybe it's because she said something to you about her scalp challenge and you ignored it or you just added oil. There was something that you did that client did not feel was of value for what you charged. So of course, the client's gonna go bye-bye, of course. But if you don't have an experienced mentor, like myself, you're not gonna know these things. And you're gonna continue to struggle and not know why. All right, so I just combed her all the way out. No, hardly any snags. I'm fighting density, which is a difference. Oh, and look at all this hair I got. Ah, you can barely see it. It's right there. If you're getting more than this in your comb outs with your clients, we really need to talk. Because that means you're using conditioner. So I use mineral oil in my amazing alternative solution, which is an atomizer. Instead of putting it in your hand, you're going to use so much more, and you're going to clump it wherever you touch first. So, you know, we're real bougie in here, so we don't do nothing like everybody else. But this stops me from putting too much oil in one spot. Some individuals will say to me, well, Tanya, you weighed her hair down. Well, duh, you clearly are not experienced with high density individuals. You have to weigh their hair down. They don't want their hair flowing and blowing and they got a whole, no, look at her. This is where certain stylists struggle because you're not experienced and you're not versatile. So when you don't know what to do and how to pivot, if you get a high density chick versus if you got a chick like me, because what I do to her hair, you can't do to my hair. I'm definitely going to leave you. And if you don't know how to cater to her hair, she's going to leave you too. So watch me do this blowout. Uh-oh. Can somebody start a clock, please? Because I want to show y'all. Vaughn, start a clock for me, please. And let me show you that I can blow out this high density, natural headed woman. She has no relaxer. She is color treated, but she ain't got no bleach in her hair. And I'm gonna blow her out in 10 minutes or less. And I'm not gonna use no clips or none of that. That stuff is for those in beauty school. My clock says 2:05. Thank you, King. No, I don't even have to watch what I'm doing. I'm that good. I could blow dry hair with my eyes blindfold. Good though. Man, the holistic approach is so much easier. Child. I used to even have to section and use clips with a mannequin, and when I did relaxers, I don't have to do none of that no more. It's a hair heaven for me from behind the chair. Hair is not hard no more, especially black hair. It's a cinch to do now. I don't need a relaxer. I don't need no protein no more, no conditioner. Man. How many minutes has it been? Because I'm halfway through now. I'm already got past the halfway mark. No relaxer, no conditioner, no protein, no keratin, no brown brush, no heat protectant, no serum, no cream, no butter, nothing. Vaughn, how much time did that take me to blow out? And mind you, they used to call her a 4C client. 4C where? She got more hair now than she did before because it's holistic. Now, is that one buckle? They be showing out. Stop it, Shauna. Do it again. Ooh, we love how our hair moves. So this was not the case even when we have relaxers, y'all. I done tried a Brazilian blowout. I done did a protein treatment. I done did a keratin treatment, which is a Brazilian blowout. And we ain't never had this kind of movement. Do it, Shauna. Ooh, 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 ooh. And she ain't even silk pressed. Love it. Moving right along. We just lost on hard. Hard. Pretty hard. Pretty hard. Marcel time. Marcel time. Marcel time. Thank you, Vaughn, for timing it, but I already know I have the fastest blowout time in the world, and I'm game. I'm ready to compete with anybody. I don't even sit down for the first 10 minutes and let the other person start. And I'll just chill and let them get halfway through, and I'll be, you know how they always used to watch them one runners that be just running and catching everybody and passing them? That's how I am on that blowout. Yee, la morde. It's true. It's true. True, 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 true. Alright, so now I'm going to do your trim. And then we're going to take the picky pick. Ooh, and I'm combing through her hair with one of these. Ooh, no tangles, no snags. That's when you know you've done a proper blowout. Is when the hair is straight, you didn't have to use a chemical, and that's also when you know the hair is healthy too. Yeah, because we tend to, I don't think a lot of individuals really know what healthy hair means. Vaughn, let's start a poll. What does the hair do when it's healthy to you? Or what should it not be doing? Now you're watching me conduct my holistic trim, which is a pruning. Whereas my trims, they don't make you shorter, and I don't remove 2 to 3 inches. I do know that there's a lot of stylists out there in the world today that thinks a hair trim involves removing inches from behind the client's back. That's a great way to lose that client, is to hear that she said trim, but you're removing this much. She's gonna chair hop on you. Because if a client is asking for a trim, they're telling you, that's their way of saying, I don't want to be any shorter. Because if we wanted to be shorter, we would ask for a haircut. So many stylists don't get that. And wonder why. And they be wondering why. I know I made it today. So the only reason I really want live is because I only need 143 watch hours to be fully monetized. So I said I'll try it today. And then I'm going to do it again Monday because I'm going to work tomorrow. And then I'm going to the casino. I got this new game that is like bomb. I've never tried video poker before. Not only so, I've been playing slots forever. And I don't know if you know, but a slot machine can eat your money up quick.
Oh yeah.
I be flying through hundreds, right? So I noticed my father always plays poker, especially once he gets low on his money. He'll be like, shoot, I'm about to go play poker. I'd be like, you ain't gonna win nothing playing poker. Well. I done already hit me a royal flush. It paid $1,158. And then I've already hit a couple four deuces too. That pays $100. So I'm like, wait a minute, this is better than the slots. And I noticed a bunch of old people, that's all they really play is poker. You notice all the old folks is out in the back at the poker machines. It's very, very beneficial. Didn't know that. I didn't know that. Unless you are, we may need to adjust. And what I mean by that is start just every time I see you removing the holes and keeping you more clean.
Okay.
If you want to stay on the same cycle, I now know it's not the growth cycle. You will manage and maintain, and then I need to kind of cut you back each time I see you to eliminate the holes and to prevent your right side from getting too far away from this side.
Oh yeah, because this side grows slower. I feel like I definitely noticed that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I took a look at the photos and noticed that every time we clean you up, they come back pretty quick. So it's like, I think it would be best, which makes sense, to clean you up each time I see you. You will live better once you leave me, and you won't have as many dead ends still existing. Because with the trimming that I do, you still have, you know what I mean, all the shorter strands that have gotten broken, that are dead. So in my trainings, I make it very clear to make sure that you let the client know that if they're choosing a trim, that includes a hole or two, and that includes being uneven. It's when you haircut is when you're recreating a new line and bringing the client up. You'll be surprised how many clients will decline the chop and are okay with a hole or two and being uneven, because some clients value their length more than they value the prettiness of being even. So you just gotta ask. That's all I'm saying. You can still be a chopper and love cutting hair shorter, but just check with the client before you do it. And make sure that she's all right with it. Dang. Because that could be why you lose your money. And a client is job security. This is a lifetime of income, not just a walk-in type income. Now I'm utilizing a pencil, is what I call it, for controlling the edges so we don't have to use any edge control. And make sure you get the back edges and not just the front edges. And now we'll Marcel iron. Who you rooting for? They just picked me out a new theme song, and I love it. It's by this one girl, and it's called Winning. And the lyrics are talking about me. I love it. Actually, I'll be back. Just stay like this. You all just continue to admire holistic hair. I'm gonna go use the restroom. Spinning and breaking up. What you talking about, Vaughn? I'm just thinking, who does that? Who goes to the bathroom in the middle of a live? I do. I do.
Are you passing a tissue?
Absolutely. Never grab the top
Top one.
tissue. Yes. You know why? Because it's dusty. Yes. It's just been sitting there collecting dust. And then the first thing that you do, put it over your nose. Yes. 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 So never take the first tissue out of a tissue box. What you talking about, Vaughn? What be spanning and breaking up?
I think you answered your question from earlier.
What question? What I asked?
I think you had asked something along the lines of like, what should the hair not be doing if you have a proper blowout?
Oh, what does spanning mean though, Vaughn? Spanning. I never heard that. That's why I got confused. Spanning. What does spanning mean? But you're right, Vaughn. Hair loss is a sign that your hair is sick. And so many individuals see the hair coming out, but I think they think their hair is healthy. And the biggest contributing factor is not product. That's lack of pruning your ends. Okay, snapping. That makes sense. Snapping and breaking. It's very true. Straighten out for me and then over. There you go. Perfect. Perfecto. I would have burnt your cheek looking at me like this. I would have burnt the cheek. I would have burnt the cheek. I would have burnt your cheek. Vaughn, you're absolutely right. I needed you to know that. That is when you know you need help with your hair. Is when it's breaking off. It's called a Marcel iron. It's a specialized tool that gives the highest end result for straightening hair. It eliminates the pressing comb because a lot of individuals use the pressing comb, and this eliminates that. Well, actually, I use this instead of pressing comb. But most importantly, I don't need any heat protectant, and I'm using a Marcel. So that proves that heat alone is not damaging. I wonder if it's the heat protecting causing all the heat damage. Because we don't suffer heat damage in here. And again, I use a very hot tool. I'm going to do an exclusive video for my members only, where I'm going to use a thermometer to test the actual temperatures of these tools and then test the actual temperature of the Marcel. I think that'll be very educational and fun to see. Thank you, Waddick. Whoa, Waddick. Have you subscribed, Whoa, Waddick, yet? Yeah, I'm coming with a class to train others how to use this as well. Fine. Did you notice how there was no smoke in the room when I did the blowout? Have you ever wondered why there's so much smoke in the room?
I always think it's because you're like cooking those products that you put in your hair.
I thought it was the blow dryer smoking like that. I didn't know it was your hair. Or the hair, you know. I thought it was the blow dryer smoking like that. And I thought that was normal because they had been doing it for years. I never thought to think that, oh my God, that's all that oil that I applied before blow drying. Because I used to add a serum to the hair. That's a very thick, it was actually called an elixir. And I would add that before I blow dried the hair because back in my day, before I transitioned and leveled up, the hair was horrible after blow drying. I mean, you couldn't even comb through it. Okay? So that was a problem when you get ready to silk press. If it's tangled like that, you're going to silk press the tangles, if that makes sense. Just like clothes, right? You got to kind of stretch it out, you know what I'm saying, before you go to iron it, or else you're going to iron the wrinkles in it, right? Same thing with our hair. So I was having to use a lot of oil and heavy serums just to comb through the scenario. And that just comes from you not seeing the back of your hair very well. Or something's happening back here. And it's not just you, it's more clients than not. That is suffering this kind of breakage. And it's only you ladies that are doing your hair. It seems the clients that are not doing their own hair, they come in with less breakage. And that's how they're stretching out, is because they're not losing the strands and then causing the need to clean that area up. And now you may say, just like me, you may say, well, Tanya, I'm cool. I like my hair better, neat, because your hair is like mine. We have the same growth struggle. My one side grows longer too. My right side grows faster than my left. So my right side always gets way fuller and way longer than my left. And I've noticed over time that if I don't even myself out and keep kind of like prevent my right from stretching out, it'll get so asymmetrical that it's a huge chop, you know what I'm saying, to get the other side to even out with that. So now I've learned, because I've noticed this stupidness about my hair, is what I call it, I just now stay neat. I don't allow my length to come down, because I already know if I do so, it's going to get holy and it's going to look funny. And I don't like that. So I would rather stay fuller and stay at my shoulders than try to grow and have these holes all the time. The holes drive me crazy. So you have to kind of decide, you know what I mean? What's most important and what's not. Will determine if we need to what's called adjust or not. I now have realized I really did think that clients could still grow and get longer. And it's not, I shouldn't have said that, get longer. Because you're growing. You have no alopecia areas in your scalp, you know what I mean? Bald spots. But that's what needs to happen. If we're doing every 4 weeks, or else we're going to have those holes. Because now I know the hair growth rate, you got to come see me every 2 weeks to prevent all of this from happening. And I can do your hair better than you. I really did think it could be done, or I wouldn't let you go. And it's a few of you ladies that I've let drop down there before, and all of you are struggling to stretch out, and I know why. So you would have to say, like, yeah, I like the cleanness of the bobs. You definitely look nice.
Yeah,
When
I get a lot of compliments when I have the bob, like fresh stuff.
Yeah, it hits better, you flow better, you move better, versus when the ends are a little, what I call holy.
I would agree with that. Because I notice it even when I go to like stop.
You've got a difference, right? It's not the same. Yeah. And that's just the sign of lost hairs.
Because I always notice, I'm like, dang, the left side of my hair always looks so full and nice.
Me and you both. And I do think that you lay on this side more than you do the other side. Usually that's the why. Is the added, because when you lay on one side more than the other, you're trapping your head heat. And at that point, you're sweating more just on that side that is getting hottest. You're not sweating on the side that's up, if that makes sense. Oh, that's what's up. Thank you. That's true, huh? I never stopped to think of it either. What heat protectant is really doing. It makes the hair hard. It's like heat protectant, I think, is like starch for clothes. I mean, it's a good thing, but you got to be careful when you do use it, and you don't want to apply, right, high heat. I think with a heat protectant, you should be using low heat. And I think individuals think that when they're using a heat protectant, that means that nothing's ever going to burn, or that's going to prevent the burn, that's backwards practice.
Okay.
So did. Shirley dead.
And I talked to her yesterday. We said happy Valentine's Day to each other.
Oh. So you guys are watching high hot heat used without heat protectant. So it is possible and it is not needed. It's a choice. And if you don't need it, why would you use it and apply that to your client's hair? Because getting this result, whew, way down hair does not move like this. Way down hair is stuck and stiff. It don't do this. I have a subscriber, y'all, and you know, sometimes women just can't stand seeing another woman win. And so they search for every single little bitty wrong thing that they can find to point out. So she kind of lost it. Oops, I dropped the comb, so you have to get a new one. Out the drawer. I couldn't believe this woman acting just like my mother. My mom likes to do that. She likes to she never commends me on what I'm doing well. My mother only points out what I'm doing wrong. So I'm used to that. You know what I mean? It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother my mental. And so that's what this, you know, this viewer was doing this morning or the past couple of days. We've been going back and forth. And she tried to say her hair is healthy and long, but yeah, I can't see no pictures of her nowhere. Yeah, because we know when our hair is really healthy and beautiful, we showing it and flaunting it all the time. And she tried to say that. She said that my product, my hair, looks the same. Somebody told her that my water grows your hair. I never said that. Never have said that. Your hair grows on its own. So she thinks that a product, she's been brainwashed to believe that a product grows your hair, and it don't. I mean, if that's the marketing strategy that you want to use, that's what's up. You can do that if you want to, but just know that you're actually marketing instead of just telling the truth, because everyone's hair grows on its own. There's just 8 different things that you can do to take the hair away from the head. And if that's occurring and you're doing all 8 things, well, of course, you're going to notice the hair loss and not notice your hair growth. Before coming to me, stylists told her that the only way she could get a silk press is if she got a relaxer. Do you know how many stylists are telling 4C women that same thing? That, oh, in order for me to do you or to service you, you're going to have to get a chemical. Nobody has to get a chemical anymore. In fact, so many more clients do not want a chemical in their hair anymore. That's why I'm winning here in Denver, because they're starting to realize that they got an option. They can come to me and avoid the protein and the keratins and the conditioning. yes. Do you know people still get relaxers? There's a lot of women in the world that believe that they can't live without a relaxer. They're scared that if they do their hair without getting a retouch, it's going to fall out. I've had so many new clients come to me thinking that they arrive with relaxers in their hair. And then they're like, so you ain't going to use conditioner or relaxer. I'll tell them, mm-mm. Then I can't get rid of them. I can't pay them to go back to their stylist. I can't. I always joke with them, like, don't you want to go back to your stylist? They be like, no, that's not funny. I'd be like, wait, so you can stay. You can stay with me. You can stay with me. Gotta get them different densities in there. I was talking to someone this morning about flat ironing, and I couldn't figure out why she was messing up. Guess why? I finally figured it out. She being all soft with the flat iron. Like, girl, you gotta put pressure on your tool.
That's what I had to teach Sean when he would help me.
Is the pressure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you gotta press. And I told her you can tell she got quiet. So I was like, look, it's just like ironing clothes. You can't just be all soft with the iron. You're not gonna get the wrinkles out, right? You gotta press hard when you're ironing clothes. I now realize that that was one of my biggest reasons why I wasn't getting the ends bone straight. And that's because I wasn't pressing hard enough with my tool. And once someone kind of put me up on game about my pressure, I'm now able to consistently straighten the hair from the root all the way to the ends consistently without the use of product. I don't have to spray oil sheen anymore. And I definitely don't have to keep adding a serum either. I don't use a serum at all. I use a single oil, which is mineral oil now.
Yeah, Sean even noticed when he watches me do my hair at home, he's like, I can see
the pressure.
Your hand.
And it really, really depends on your partings. So I don't believe in making super skinny partings because that takes forever. So I love the Marcel because I'm able to make thick partings, but I'm still able to straighten every single strand consistently in that subsection. Now I get to play. Got time to play. Hey. And then I love feathering it. Love feathering it. Beautiful. I didn't even feather you yet. You have your phone in your...
My phone's in my purse. When you grab it.
Progressive photo time. So I don't use this mat in here to cut with. I already know how to cut. I use this in here to gauge our growth so we can see where we're at on the mat and what we're doing in terms of our progress. Some stylists just be using it to be using it, I think, but I have a purpose for all things that I do. And you don't look bad. You did good because your right side did not get any thinner. Do you need any more cut off? You want me to close it or you want to leave it alone? I can round you out. I don't have to go straight across to close the hole. I can do a smiley face. You see that? Where this will be the shortest length, but then I'm going to take this off to round it and then come up that way.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you won't be as short if I blunt cut it, but you'll still have some hang time if I smiley face you.
Yeah, let's do that.
The smiley face? Okay. You want any more off?
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, even though you still have a small hole in the middle, it's not as noticeable. And you'll live better now when you leave me.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love when I make my clients happy. Now that I done stopped being in control behind their heads and I check with them, I'll never make nobody chair hop now. Oh yeah, that's the new thing, the smiley face. Most people really don't like that blunt, that popular stuff. That's how you run a client away from your chair. You gotta ask her, make sure she wants a blunt straight across. That's not most people. The smiley face makes them happy. And I teach you how to do this in my trainings. When you take the My Water Experience training, I teach you all that. So now I'm going to put feathers in her hair because she likes to leave swooped all over. So I do that with this little situation right here. I'm just waiting for the light to turn green and then I can go. If you guys liked my smiley face work and y'all like the live, you're going to make me mad. They don't be like, oh my God, 26 likes. That's it. Jeez, there's 91 people watching. Takes forever for a flat iron to warm up. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, in the morning, I turn on the flat iron and then do my makeup. It takes so long.
Oh, my God. I hate this. Thank you, Aaron. I love you too, Aaron. I love you, Aaron. I'm going to come meet you. I'm coming to Texas. My thoughts to why you chose the Marcels is because she doesn't come in as often. No, I do Marcels on people that come in every 2 weeks. She has high density. So like my hair, Dawn, you better not put a Marcel in my hair. I'm going to be mad and I'm going to chair hop on you because that's too much heat for my density. It's going to make me look like a chicken head. When you have a high density, I don't like that word they call themselves. It's called 4C. You need a Marcel. That's the reason they don't like these plug-ups because these plug-ups really don't fight their density and they're going to get poofy as soon as they leave your salon. And this is something the stylists don't know because you don't follow up. I teach you how to follow up so you make sure you know what's going on. Oh my God, this darn green light still ain't turned on. So no, Vaughn, I always use a Marcel on her. Even when she was coming in every 2 weeks, I used the Marcel on her. All right, now I'm going to bump the ends so that she's not bone straight and leaves me with maximum body.
Yeah, I like the body.
She says she likes the body. And this is how I do it. This is how I do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it. This is how I do it. Y'all notice the comb action in there? You got to do that in order to get that so whoop on the end. And you got to say it just like that when you're doing it. So whoop. Put that comb in there and so whoop it and so whoop out the way. Yes, as you can tell, we have fun in training. It ain't all serious. And then you just keep slicing down the head. The more slices you make, the more body the hair will be when you get done. And because she has so much density, it's important to make small slits. But as you can see, it's coming along. You see the body I'm creating? My clients love being feathered. Love it, love it, love it.
You see my screen? That was from one time after you did my hair.
Oh, let me see. Oh, that was her one day she left me. Ooh wee. You pretty. You pretty. You stupid pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You take this last part down under here. And this last part just gets a nice loose bump, just like that. But y'all see what I just did? Then you got to start back over here on this side and do the same thing to the bangs. Start, put that comb in there and make the soup. Woo! Get it out the way. Make the next slit. And make sure y'all say this, you know, the sound. So, woo! It'll help you out. Really, 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 really. Fine, fine. You think you're ready to feather? What's up, queen? I've been waiting on you, baby girl. Where you been all day? Starting to love my subscribers. What's up, queen? I'm just feathering this beauty. This light-skinned, gorgeous. So whoop! I'm typing it in. So now I just got this little situation right here to get so I can so whoop it too. What's your name again? Woo, who, what it? Who, what it? Oh, who? Did I say that right? I like you. You could ride with me. You could roll in the front seat with me. Some people gotta get in the back riding with me. You cool enough to get in the front. So whoop. You come down, get the neck slit, get the rest out the way, and put that comb underneath, and so whoop. You get the next one, you get it in there, and you put that comb underneath, and then you so whoop. Move it out the way. Then you get that next situation. Do y'all see this body coming alive as we speak? I kind of low-key give my clients like 2 hairstyles in one session. They don't realize it. But they do. They get the bone straight first, and then I take the photo, and then they get this little situation right here. Then remember, this last little section down here, you don't really swoop it because you want to exemplify the length. So it's just a light bend, just like that. That's all you do. Then you get your wide tooth comb. Oh, that looked all retarded. And then there's a madness to this. Okay, you got to do the top section first, then the middle, then the bottom, and then the end. And then you leave her there. You don't touch it. Then you come to the other side. And you do the same thing. Up and over. Okay. Ooh! My screen just went black. For real? They steady messing with me. I don't know why, but look at that ear. Ooh, pretty. I don't know why. Hey, YouTube's hating on me because they know I'm holistic and I'm directing y'all away from products and making y'all open up your brains and think. So they want y'all still doing stupid stuff that's going to make your hair fall out. They want y'all to believe that you got to treat scalp buildup, and they want y'all to believe that conditioner is helping you. That's why my screen. Ooh. Ooh. It's beautiful. I don't care what nobody say. Now I'm going to fix her front. Would you like to leave me with hold, or you want to be free?
I'll be free.
Boom. Boom. Phone. Phone. Your phone. Oh. Then you give them a video too. You give them the video. Thank you so much. Okay, hold on. I'm getting it on the video. Okay. This an iPhone?
Yep.
Dang, Deja wasn't lying. Ooh, that quality is, ooh wee, that's nice. Dang. Okay, iPhone, dang. How come y'all didn't tell me an iPhone was that much different? Jesus, manitely. See y'all later. Thanks y'all for watching. Deuces.